About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Hello, everybody. It's Ferret, the business ferret.
Sorry, sir.
And today, we're back with more Divinity Original Sin. Last time, we went wandering and investigating and being murder ferret, finding murder and mystery. And now, we found some things. So we're going to talk to the captain.
Ah, the source hunter. Oh, joy.
And we're just going to jump right in.
Yes. Discovered anything?
On the subject of Jake's
Stolen?
corpse.
Gods, what a fool that Roberts is. Taking a bribe in beleaguered old Sicily. Ah, what was he going to do with that gold? Buy the largest kipper in the land? He has a lot to answer for, but not as much as the one that did the bribing in the first place. Guess your mission is pretty clear, isn't it? Off you go to find this munificent body snatcher.
I heard you were seen at the mortician's.
You dare stand here and accuse me of involvement in this sordid affair? You...
He took that.
Oh, what now?
Let's discuss it.
Yes. Discovered anything?
In regards to Jake's wife,
Well,
Esmeralda.
have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it.
On the subject of this letter,
Like I said, the girl's known to be a flirt. But that sob of a feral doesn't have the mettle to commit murder. And as far as I'm concerned, neither has she.
okay. And let's discuss this knife.
So, you found a blooded knife in Esmeralda's cellar. Guess you can scratch the top candidate off your list of cliched clues then. Not exactly enough to arrest her for, is it?
In regards to the book,
The knife, the book, the letter, they seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine then. If you are certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, Source Hunter.
in regards to Jake's wife,
Surely you have exhausted all the evidence that was to be found. No. A good bloodhound knows when the trail has gone cold. So be a good dog now, won't you? It was stolen? Yes, yes.
Perhaps
Well,
Mayor
I assume
Cecil is
it hasn't
involved.
crawled back to its grave. So have you found any suspect?
a certain Evelyn has been mentioned.
Evelyn? Master Theriron's apprentice? Nice lass, huh?
Oh, that's
Brewed
who
me a
we're talking
potion
about.
once that cured me of a rash more bothersome than a badger down your breeches. No, she doesn't seem like the type to play hide and seek with stiffs to me.
Perhaps Mayor Cecil is involved.
You suspect the mayor? Dear me, you couldn't be further from the mark if you lay the blame on a paraplegic cow. The man raised a foundling orc out of the goodness of his heart, you dolt. A murder indeed.
Let's change the subject. There's someone the Legion should arrest.
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Let's change the subject. Because the evidence against her is super compelling, admittedly. It isn't, it's circumstantial. Like having the book, not a good look.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Let's go ahead and filter completed. I still haven't found the talking statues. We could go look at that. Our hoof presented. Let's do the teleporter thing, since it's in our inventory. somewhere in our inventory.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Do.
Attention! About race! Do the
Oh.
Nuts! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
There it is. Use.
Oh my gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
The creature that sent me here. I'll tear him to shreds along with anyone else who witnessed this little prank. I wish I had kept my... I came by way of magical pyramid and I didn't know where I would end up. Oh, that's not good for me. Oh, I lost.
A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like. Leave my house.
Using a pyramid teleported you to the other pyramid. Give them your party members or drop them on...
No!
If she
you
soaks in
please.
flour stink much
This
longer,
room is
deer will smell
private.
this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
Wolgraff gently starts to shove
Don't
everyone
just
towards the door.
stand there.
He may be an accomplished
Go.
thief, but he's plainly
Away
out of his
with you.
element as a peeping Tom.
Use a pyramid on the floor. We'll leave it behind.
What
Pick it
are
up if you wish to
still
take it with you
doing
first.
Here? Begone! Striking him rich!
Um,
Out! No!
okay. So the good news. Ah, he did. Boop. Cloth scraps. Cloth scraps.
That's enough of that now!
All right, so she has a lesser opinion of him. All right, hold up. Maybe Sai can do it. I just want the key. Nice. All right. Everyone back together. I don't know which lawless backwoods you slunk out of, but the Legion doesn't honor fight on you, friend. All right.
You there! Cut it out!
Oh, come on. I barely entered the room. You know what? We're going to just reload. Nothing's happened.
Those boots will embarrass a breach throw. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Head Honcho Legionnaire. The Source Hunter says that creep Robert stole my sheep.
And
Well, aren't you going to arrest that stinking thief?
I'll have a talk with him, madam. You, again. Do feel free to depart from sight. What about it? What have you found? So, you found a blooded? How to plan the... the knife? The book? It was stolen? He has a lot to answer for. But not as much as the one that did the bribing in the first... You suspect them? Evelyn? Master Theriron's
All right.
apprentice?
Nothing's been missed.
Nice lass, huh? Brewed me a potion.
I don't remember if there was anything up here. Oh, this is Arhu's lab.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Let's talk about the
By
Source
all
Hunter.
means. Of course. I hope your investigation
Ooh, and
I
your
myself have none. Even though the rest... Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent. His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep.
Yes.
This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
He doesn't have anything more useful. Which is awkward and unfortunate. But I do see that. Damn it, Arhu.
You there! Cut it out!
Damn it. Okay. I should have just waited for him to, like, leave the room. Or at least turn his back to me.
To the barracks. Nuts.
Okay.
Recruits. That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
So let's go ahead and use
Oh my
this.
gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Oh. Nope. We lost this. I got so much to do. And I lost.
Little mix-up indeed. I don't know what you and that... Out! No!
If she
you
soaks in
please!
flower stink much
This
longer,
room is
deer will
private.
smell this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she
Treasure!
begins to starve.
Woolgraf gently starts to shove
Don't
everyone
just
towards the door.
stand there.
He may be in a competitive element as a peeping Tom.
All right, so we didn't get the key. Let's look at the log. Go ahead and filter completed.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Tall of snake, winged
Oh, I guess it just...
worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and
Yeah.
churn.
Okay, so we got the 2 teleporter
Red
crystals.
and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see.
Okay.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
There are more orcs on the western beach next to an ill. Might be worth.
To bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
And there's no clean way for me to sneak in here, is there?
Hello again, adventurer. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. For that band of me.
Okay, I guess she left the. Why is there just a gold ring on the ground? I just. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak in there.
Nemrus is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me left whiskers to be half as smart as him.
Okay. But one thing I do know is we can go back to the graveyard. And the reason we can go back to the graveyard is there was a dog who wanted to tell us something. And maybe that dog has a clue. Murphy, that's the dog's name.
Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory.
Tell me about yourself.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
This isn't your master boy.
Someone stole Jake? Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went... Listen, if you go around town and find someone who you think might have done it, bring me a really stinky something of theirs. And I'll see if I can smell Jake on it. An awesome smell. I couldn't mistake it.
About your master's death. Boy.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
Do you think you can smell who? Come with us. You can help.
Join you? No way. I mean, you smell pretty great. Even better than the dumpster behind the butcher's house. But the town is full of scary stuff like body snatchers and bathtubs. Without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay far away. Just bring those smelly items to me here. Esmeralda? Terrible smell. like flowers and soap. Not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's all right, I guess. Mostly, he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor non-awesome. Bring me anything of theirs, and I'll be able to tell you if I can sniff out Jake's smell on them.
All right.
Jake has the best smell. I'd know any.
So, I originally...
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
I originally said we're not going to steal underwear. Like, we've gone in and... Oh, hey, Egglander. He has a room at the hotel. Or the inn.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. To break the monotony. Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder. Oh, budding flower of the morn. Yet
to the point.
That which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let's hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor.
Okay, so we're following him. We're going to really just walk in utter silence. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's just a little weird. And again, he is a weird guy, so, you know, whatever.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Why do I suddenly have the strange, dark suspicion that he might be involved? Maybe not. Whoa! Why are you doing this? Oh no. Ooh, I got a critical hit. All right, so this is Wogloth. Not enough action points. We're just gonna walk up and smack. And I guess we're done. All right, we got to reposition so we can actually shoot it. All right, well, that was a good shot. Oh, God. Does 45 to 74 slashing damage. Oh, but it missed the bleeding. All right. Oh, and he healed. Oh, but he missed his spell.
It's
Perfect.
so cold here.
Let's see. Oh, freezing failed. Yeah, I kind of suspected. Because he has the shielded. Not enough action points. All right, and combat. No! Darn it. You know what? Burning touch.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Small air resistance, poison air resistance. Okay.
Ooh!
His in key. Nothing in the chest. Let's identify this. Of suspicion, lucky charm, and initiative. Um 25 to 40. Okay, so it's just so much more damage. But why did he attack me? I feel like I've made a terrible mistake. I feel like I've made a terrible mistake.
Hi, Mr. Head Honcho Legionnaire. The Source Hunter says that creep Robert stole my sheep.
Yes.
And
Well, aren't you going to arrest that stinking thief?
I'll have a talk with him, madam. Oh, what? Oh, so you how to? The knife. It was stolen. He has a lot to answer for. You Evelyn?
Let's
Must
change
have
the
fell wrong
subject.
to
Okay. Miscellaneous. We'll use.
Oh my gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
I keep hoping that we'll find something else that we could use to, you know, dominate the conversation, but we're not. Nope, we lost.
Go ahead there. Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend? Please. This room is private. That's enough of that now.
Okay. Please let me sneak. I think I got busted because I had all my friends with me. Nope, she's just very observant. Identify later. Okay. Identify the boots. Key to Cecil's living quarters. Nice old cloth boots of life, huh? +1 bartering, +77 HP. And painting of a rooster. I'll warn you now, the Legion's got its eyes in the back of its head, and those eyes never blink.
Hello again, adventurer.
I'll take my leave. I don't like the fact that that Legionnaire is just standing guard. Target group is too far away. Oh, well, that explains that problem. I'm standing literally. That's just dumb. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Because that'll, in the inevitable event that I have to reload. All right, so we know that the pupper can smell out. So let's go ahead and go and steal a pair of her underwears, apparently, because that's the mission. That's the objective. That is what we need to do.
Thank the Seven, we've secured the perimeter.
Love me some underwear. I mean, to be fair, I do love a good pair of undies. But I usually am not in the business of stealing underwear. It's a little weird. But now that we have this underwear, we can talk to the dog in the graveyard, and he can tell me if he smells Jake on her undies. Sorry, it didn't appear inside the streams. It's all good, Josh. It's all good. Also, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We're just going through like a 12-year-old game.
That dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean,
Tell me about yourself.
I came here so I could smell Jake again. Someone, listen, if you go around town,
Do you think you can smell whoever?
Jake has the best smell.
It belonged to Esmeralda.
Jake was awesome, and she didn't like Jake, so I'm pretty sure she's the worst thing that ever lived. Let me get a whiff. Oh, take this away. It smells like every rich man in town except Jake. No, there's definitely not a hint of Jake here.
Oh, okay. So Esmeralda, first of all, massive player on the game. And you're right, it's Larian, so it's not about the age, it's still good. You're right.
May the seven keep you.
So I was
Where are you, Jake?
convinced it was Esmeralda. Like, I recognize the options and opportunity to be misled was there, so I wasn't like super surprised that the game's like, nah, it's not her. But like, it is a thing. But we still need to find Jake's body. And I have no idea where to even look for that. A holy hand grenade!
You call to Wolgraff. He awaits your queries.
I'll take my leave. I did not mean to try and talk to Wolgraff. Jake's faithful dog is willing and able to help it. He'll be able to tell whether or not they've been in contact with Jake recently. Which we learned Esmeralda has not. She's been around a bunch of people, but not Jake.
Oh, how... Pray, you would hot spice.
All right, so let's go ahead and quick save as well. So this is the mortician who already acknowledged that he lost the body. He doesn't know where it went. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a cellar there. We might need to go into cellar. Ah, hey look, there's Egglander. Egglandier?
Once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to mind.
He wants to tell us about a quest he's got for us. For some reason, last time we went upstairs, I closed the door and he took it very personally. And immediately started fighting me.
It's locked.
Okay, we did watch him come in, right? Oh, also another thing we still need to do. We need to talk to Unsinkable Sam.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest. I am Unsinkable Sam.
Let's change the subject. About Maxine.
Aye, so there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a tom of means, not privation. One
Understandable.
brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage.
Huh?
A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
You know, E for effort.
Secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom. Oh, no.
Where did he go? I really hope Egglander is up here now. There he is.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play.
Yeah, I don't like this direction.
The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now.
All right, we've got Mr. Creepy.
Hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more.
Okay.
All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence.
Okay, you're creepy.
Death shall not find me. Oh no, I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have.
Oh.
She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last.
So my target would be Victoria, a girl.
Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years,
Okay.
how many I know not. Years I searched. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Maneater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumored womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
All right, well, that turned...
Victoria, librarian, daughter! Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. My name is Eglandir.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He is as much of a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was a babe at the time? He has been driven to madness by grief, I think, but I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead. I'm gonna be real with you, since the father,
He
not
is as
today.
much as savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed, Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. Yeah, she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Indeed.
We are very
hunters
forgiving.
Go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood.
I don't know about that.
Gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
Am I? Okay, so then we got scoundrel skills and witchcraft
By the
skills.
filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Okay. Charm, 100% chance to charm, set charm status for 2 turns. It's a witchcraft book. I mean,
By the filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder,
that is kind of how I want to treat Sai.
comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
We can sell all of these. We can
The
sell
hunters go stalking
that.
in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood.
Do. I mean, we've got money. So we could just buy it. But, like, surely we can also just say enough.
Soon the last will be beaten.
Oh, we don't need that anymore.
Like the anvil of Grog, the torturer.
I don't think that's
All
useful.
Hail Grog. All hail his hot-steeled instruments.
We can sell my underpants. We don't need that old pair of pants anymore. I don't think we were you know what? Let's just...
Soon the last will be beaten. Beaten like the anvil of Grog.
I'll take my leave. Bye.
All hail Grog. All hail
We're gonna...
his hot-steeled instruments.
We don't have witchcraft on this character? Is that not what I wanted out of the... We got witchcraft on this character. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, this is the worst. It's so backwards.
They'll end it all in blood.
You know what? Next level up we give. I feel like I really picked the wrong class. Starting class for Sai. Like, it's starting to appear that way. We will go ahead and give Sai the charm spell. I cannot. Oh, it requires level 6. And we are level 3.
Go stalking in the night.
Okay.
By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all. End it all in blood.
Wants us to reveal that he wants us to kill Victoria. I guess we could just talk to Cecil or Victoria and get that quest moving on. But first, no, rat friend.
Folks say it was Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't. Squeak! This will is disgusting. The folks in Hunter's.
Wait, did I already loot this place? I did. Okay. Never mind. I have been down here.
Glorious to see you once more. Go on the pub.
The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while writing my
death of the Source King.
All right.
Sorcerer is still abound, my forest friend. Here I stand, living proof of their wickedness.
Okay. So.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouth.
That's the gate. That doesn't take me anywhere. That's... I was hoping to find the supposed statues that convinced the guy to fall off a cliff, to jump off a cliff. But one thing we can do...
A tone soothing a corpse's trouble.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Let's see. A revolutionary. Let's discuss your apprentice.
Certainly possessed. I expect she'll be a very successful healer. She's gotten out, but she claims to utter rubbish, I say. But for these blasted, the world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help. Certainly. What would you like to know?
Do you know about anything?
Counselor, from what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. I've applied myself. I declare it an act of the Almighty. Yes, yes. She's in the other...
Hello again. Terribly sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be fresh out of price. That strange reaction you caused. blue light
Yeah?
from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like. I've been studying under Thel. I've a passion for this work.
All right.
She'll realize soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities.
Now this is valuable.
Boop. Close the door. We're gonna yoink a key. A doctor's skill book. Yeah. Also, couple easy paintings. Guys, I just... we're going to send that to Bear to Dodger. +1 to perception. That actually might be good for Woolgraf. We will yoink money because money is always good. Daylon's secret chest key. And cloth scraps. I would. We need something that's a little more. Well, smelly. Because we gotta use the pupper. The pupper would know.
Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I really want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
All right, well.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
I'll take my leave. I didn't mean to try and talk to you. My bad. Okay, but we did get a smelly jacket, so that's something. I don't know why he has an eye. Just gonna acknowledge that is kind of weird. Oh. I thought that was going to be something completely different.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone had...
We and our shovels will do as we please.
And our shovels will...
That's right. As you prepare to break ground.
All right, time to get
All right,
digging.
Time to get digging.
Here's hoping we find some... You plunge your...
We are heartless. Damn, that went terribly. That went beyond terribly. All right. Well, give her the resurrection scrolls.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Door to Evelyn's house. And just a door.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
Has a lock level of 2. Can you pick the lock? He can. Reginald's house. All right, well, Sai, why don't you? First, why don't you rest in bed? You got the shit beaten out of you for that.
I feel better already.
All right, so Reginald's house doesn't really have a whole lot going on. But there is a trap door that was being hit by a cellar. Fake.
Fortune!
Reginald's diary. Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. Katerina says it's the stuff of Source, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark name? Magic. He insists his name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Damn. Now there's a name with flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, the curio knows a story or two. And what a voice. My show will be the most probable at the fair. I fairly bold with joy when I look at the sad look. When I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. Headless Nick. It seems Reginald is wrong. He found head on a beach and is taking advantage of it to make himself rich. Interesting. All because I decided to break into the guy's house. Can I peer through her window like a creep? Not really, no. All right, so it looks like there might be stuff in her house that's worth looking at, but we don't have the means to get into her house at this time. However, Wargoff is a pickpocket. I am not skilled enough.
Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir.
Hello again. Terribly sorry. I've been studying. I've a passion for this.
Okay. I also don't really think it's her. But at the same time, I've seen...
How lovely to see. I'm a paint. I trap. How lovely to see you again.
He's got treasure maps, and I want them all.
Shoulders.
But the problem is...
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this.
I'll take my leave. Yeah, this is Esmeralda. We have learned that she is not the culprit. Like, we don't. The one lead I had, because it was set up to make it look like her. Like, the evidence is compelling. Also, we left Wolgruff behind.
Sorry, sir.
What's the status?
Another peaceful day, sir.
I don't know where he is.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
But let's wait for him to show back up. There he is.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Your return marks a victory, Hunter. I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many Legionnaires did so before you.
What's that contraption you got there?
Whose invention? The stasis blaster. It's quite a sight, no? These days, we Legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier. Don't ask me how the blaster works.
This looks like it's set to blow up at any moment. All right, so going out the east gate is not currently an option, it looks like. Well, the only thing that really is on my map then is to go out the west gate. There's a strange cave out there. Let's go ahead and just hit the rift travel to the harbor.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
That orc would have literally broken Ninius's heart.
Oh, right.
These gates are to remain closed. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the orcs did on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up. We can only
what do we
hope
got?
to hold back the undead and these left field. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
On second thought, let's leave the gate closed.
Thank you for heeding my...
Like, if he's saying I'm too weak for this, I might be too weak for it. Like, it just seems reasonable. All right, well, so much for that idea. Sam told us he used to wear, if we could find it, Maxine might be convinced. A mysterious mass murder, a counselor's wife, Cecil's mighty staff. I guess our really only option quest-wise is to go to the talk to Victoria and find out. Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fishes, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still,
That doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
Are you in the habit of stealing?
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or so, what do you think?
Everyone needs a hand now and then to take the fish, but none of us will be the wiser. Merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Man should learn to stand on his own 2
Yes.
feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Fed a hungry man, you know.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fryer.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
What did you think of that fish
Thank
thief?
you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them.
I'll take my leave.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomato. Oh, hello, love. Night.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison?
Oh!
Get to the point.
Absorb the elements.
Let's see.
Farseer grants improves target.
Tomatoes.
Improves sight and a 50% chance to hit with ranged weapons. Removes blinded.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheese.
Okay. Okay.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Honestly, giving her
On your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Okay. I'll take my leave. So there's some stuff for our Doa, our bear daughter.
Jageta, friend.
Let's discuss.
Oh, do pardon my language, my friend, but that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality.
Respect.
So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves...
Maku time?
Where
No.
do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Ashizam bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
It is but the amulet, your amulet, the proof the elf wants as proof of your death, so why not give it to me?
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
It is a keepsake, no matter how precious. It is a keepsake, no matter how precious, worth your life. Oh! Oh! One more. Yeah!
When you put it like that, I guess I cannot say that it is. I do this very reluctantly, but fine.
Okay. Philosophy of Death. That book would have been useful to read a while ago.
Who placed this book?
What?
Oh, it's you! What news? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub... Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sice... Maxine? Well, I spent months trying to teach... I've always been more fond of...
Alright, the thing is that now it's starting to get to a really annoying place where I do, in fact... need to get in here. I about just started grabbing things. Because I'm willing to bet that somewhere in here, Cecil has a pair of underwear or something. And we're going to steal old man underwear.
Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in with...
All right. That's got nothing. Boop, 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 boop. That also has nothing. We've already taken that. That is just a paper knife. Lock level 99. All right, well, we're not opening that door. I thought there was hope for opening that door. There is not. Scale scraps. Okay, sure.
That's enough of that now.
I'll take my leave. All right. I wish there was a way.
Hello again, adventurer.
Are you there? Cut it out.
You know what? I'll leave. I hate to do this to you, Wolfram, but you're the one who's gonna go. Don't be suspicious. All right. Smelly shoes. That's what I needed. We're gonna go ahead and take all of that. And we're gonna go ahead and take all that too. I wish there was a better way to get in here. Okay. Rejoin the party. And we now have 2 items. Let's go ahead and talk to Reginald with this question. Since we're over here.
Ha! Ha!
It is
Fantastic.
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Why do I care what tall tales you've heard about Stefan's origins? Try to do something about it, if you dare. The fair's full of legionnaires who... I am Reginald the Illusionist. Purveyor...
We can hardly walk off with...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next...
Tell me about
try
yourself.
out. I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience... You're a source hunter, aren't you? Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little...
It won't be the worst indignation.
Hey, you there! Cut it out!
Would you mind...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the
I
next
can't pick
show.
you up with all
What
these...
do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this...
I'll take my leave.
Yeehaw! What are you looking at me for? Oh, I'm not... Well, I've stumbled...
My word!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Katarina the Fair.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost...
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry. Speak to Master Chaucer if...
All right.
Calling you.
We're about to
Who
be
are
on
you
stage.
supposed to be?
Stage manager, Art. Where can I find material to
You have
perform?
an impressive library here in Sicil. I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle
Stage
something
master,
up.
are you? Perhaps I...
Katarina's given the go-ahead. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon.
All right, let's go talk.
Fantastic.
If we find some interesting material to perform. So, let's go back. No, wait, that's not where I want to go. Hold up. This is where I want to go. Victoria is certain.
Jagetta, friend. I'm Victoria. When I was the fisherman he raised me like I was... Indeed you may. Yes. Jagetta, friend.
Cracking up a crowd.
Now this is valuable.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been written.
Okay.
Potions to bemuscle you.
We now have a book.
To entussle you.
And we are ready. To perform on the stage.
5 to 7. What a tale!
Come on!
See the amazing singing, Stefan!
By the seven.
Enjoying the fair. As I said, speak to Master.
Come on!
All right.
What is it this time? Katarina's, tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to... Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an... Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
All right.
Tricks for the kids! This here is the greatest illusion in the world!
My word!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. It won't be the...
We will have none of that! You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head! Step right up.
Fantastic!
Bravo! Bravo!
All right, we need a two-person show.
This time. Oh, and I'd like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials, have I? Come back when you've found some material. Katarina's, tell me when you're ready to... Oh, not planning on playing...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity. Not long
Let's
now.
begin.
The audience is just about to take its seat.
Okay.
Fantastic!
We'll get everyone to sit.
The stage is yours.
Oh, I didn't actually read the book.
Doing nothing. I'll get a job at court.
The bears, the cactus.
The crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
Fantastic!
Step right up!
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
How did that happen?
There's an encore. Leave the acting
Oh
to the real.
no, you're losing them. Much more of this and they may start chucking rotten foodstuffs.
He says, well, I came home. Elf replied, well, I came home and I thought, heard my wife with another person, but when I searched, I couldn't find anybody.
Supposed to be entertaining.
Is it too late to...
I wasn't.
The crowd has quite departed.
All right, well, that was terrible. Let's actually read the book. All right.
Performers, showmen, show all of the... Scythial, what you're made of.
During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket and hear a faint moan. Okay. They open the casket and find out the dwarven woman is actually alive.
You there.
The dwarven lady lives for another 10 years.
For his big debut.
And then dies. There's another funeral for her at the end of the... The bearers carry out the casket. As they are walking out, the husband cries, watch out for the wall.
You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. What is it this time? Oh, please.
I'd like to perform.
Not planning.
You hear distant mutter. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
All right, we gotta wait for everybody to show up. Meanwhile,
My word!
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds. Well, what's the hold up?
okay. Let's
The
begin.
stage is yours.
During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan.
The crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
They open the casket and find that the dwarven woman inside is actually alive.
Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great interest. One lady in the back is already chuckling. She must have heard this one before.
The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There's another funeral for her.
The crowd's curiosity is piqued. Oh, do go on before they explode.
At the end of the service, the bearers carry out the casket.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
That's it, Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them. Now, take them on home.
As they are walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!"
They like you. They really, really like you. Well done, Source Hunter.
What is it this time?
What do you think
Well,
my one?
I must say that was, well, impressive. A bit like myself during my blue pit.
Something else.
All right.
I'll never forget it.
Elf and an orc show up in the Hall of Echoes. The orc says he froze to death. The elf says he died in a heart attack.
Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? What is it? Oh,
I'd like
planning
to...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
I think
All right.
Bravo! Yeehaw! Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
The
Let's
stage
begin.
is yours.
An elf and an orc show up in the... Orc says he froze to death.
Simply
An elf says he died of a heart
The
attack.
crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
How did that happen? Asked
Oh,
the
I
orc.
hope there's an encore.
Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great
The elf replied,
interest.
"Well, I came home and
One
thought I
lady in the back is
heard my wife
already
was another
chuckling.
person."
She must have heard this one before.
But I couldn't. When I searched the house, I couldn't find anybody.
Bravo!
Fantastic.
The crowd's curiosity is piqued. Oh, do go on before they explode.
I was so stricken with remorse for wrongly accusing my wife of infidelity, I had a heart attack and died on the spot.
Simply marvelous.
That's it, Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them.
Geez, says the orc. If
take
you'd
them
open
on
the
home.
icebox, we'd both be alive right now.
Fantastic.
They like you. They really, really like...
What is it this time? Oh, not planning on playing to an empty.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your... A few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
I'm all a-quiver.
A few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
All right. Come on.
The stage is yours.
Every 10 years, the elven wood priests in their monastery are allowed to break their vows of silence to speak 2 words.
Fantastic.
The crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
10 years go by, and it's the one priest's first chance. He thinks for a second before saying, "Food bad."
Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great interest. One lady in the back is already chuckling. She must have heard this one before.
10 years later, he says,
There's an encore.
Bravo.
The crowd's curiosity is piqued. Oh, do go on before they explode.
"It's the big day." A decade later, he
there's an
gives the
encore.
head priest this long stare and says, "I quit."
Good show.
No, I
That's
hope
it,
there's an
Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them. Now, take them on home.
"I'm not surprised," the elven high priest says. "You've been complaining ever since you got here."
They like you. They...
What is it this time?
What do you think of my
Don't
one-man
let your
show?
head swell too much now. I may have quite enjoyed your last performance, but I'm not one to gush.
I thought I did them all.
This time.
I'd like to start my performance once more.
Oh, here we go again. Try not to embarrass yourself too terribly, please.
Let's change the subject.
What is it this time? Katerina, tell me when you're ready to begin.
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Well, Ivan.
Hear the step. What
All right,
is
come on.
it
What am I
this
missing?
time?
I'd like to start. I'd like to
And
do
I'd
achievement.
like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials, have I? Come back when you've found some material worthy of my stage. Katerina, tell me when you're ready to begin. Oh, here we go. Not planning.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your... A few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
All right, I might have to go back to the Victoria to see if I can find an appropriate book.
My word!
Great Sigurd and his rainbow of war.
Because I thought that I had the answer with the jokes.
The stage is yours.
If I wanted to wait around...
We'll do the Dwarven
The
funeral
crowd
one again.
breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means. Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great interest. When the crowd's
I'm not gonna read that.
curiosity is piqued, oh, do go on before they explode. That's it, Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them. Now, take them on home.
Shout for the wall.
They like you.
Yeah, that didn't.
Who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
It's not this, right? No, that's Esmeralda's shop. Yeah, this is it.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
All right, I thought it was just like you had to do the 3 jokes.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theleron will have to pay yet another fine. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Now this is valuable.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Theleron will have to pay yet another fine.
All right, let's read the new book. It's commonly performed in the local theater. Most Sicilians and even a few foreigners are. My
Volume
gods,
1,
could it be?
Volume 2. But where has the third one gone?
I thought the book was obvious. I was wrong. I think having a 2-person's play will be the answer that I need to get going. Because then the 3rd person can run into there and be like, ah ha ha.
Today, I think, a king great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from...
Bravo! Come on! What is it this time?
I'd like to start my...
Not planning on playing to an empty...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the... Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti... Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
The
Let's
stage
begin.
is yours.
Oh, no. Is that a full moon? Oh no, Cyrus, you must flee before it's too late.
The crowd is completely appalled by your retelling. Are you sure that's how the story goes? Perhaps you ought to study a bit more and try again later.
Alright. I didn't read the book. It's true. Let's go back and read the book.
You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Most story goes that two adventurers, Cyrus and Celia, sailed west from Ferret, knowing not what they would find on the other side. They took
Like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
You know, Cyrus, I can't take another moment about board this barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. Will we find no safe refuge from our travelers? My gods, could it be? There, look. What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hole? Look, seal. There. Beyond the mist, it's land. Land, my sweet, land at last. And we shall call it Sicil. Oh. That actually, okay.
What is it this time? Not planning on playing.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
Fantastic! Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Bravo!
All right, apparently it's not going to drag the whole crowd. I thought it would.
The stage is yours.
I can't take a moment aboard this death barge.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Simply marvelous.
Oh my gods. Could it be?
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
What is it? Are we out of fresh water? A leak in a hole?
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Look there, Celia. It's beyond the mist. It's.
I hope there's an encore.
The crowd gasps.
Land.
They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must.
Land, my sweet, land at last, and we should call it Sicil.
The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation.
What is it?
Are you-
Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you don't let your head swell too. Not planning on playing.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
Today,
What a tale!
king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
You know what's funny is I could do this.
Had a great thirst.
Start again.
The stage is yours.
We're just gonna speed it, because we literally just
The
did
crowd
this.
seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning. The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them. The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. The crowd explodes.
Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where a resourceful hunter? Come now, it can't be that hard to find something. It won't be the.
Hey, you there!
Okay.
Very flatulent. What is it this time? Don't let your head swell too. Now.
All right. We found a maybe we can put it to good use. Who told us the performer had paid him to enliven the show?
His big debut.
Okay. Hold up. I missed this detail.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you.
Would
And
you
look,
mind working your
there,
magic
well,
for my
join
show?
the crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Sicil.
I think
You're
not.
lost, buddy. What are you looking at me? Well, join the crowd. 98, 99, 100. Looks like all's in order.
Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. What is it this time?
What? I'd like to start my performance once more. Let's do a
Not
two-man
planning
show.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
A king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare. It won't be the.
All right, problem solved. But for the sake of completionist,
The stage is yours.
I can't take another moment aboard this death rod.
Good shot. Simply
The crowd seems to know the
My gods,
tale.
could it be
They
there?
wholly approve
Look.
of your beginning. The crowd is thrilled.
Are we out of
Whatever
fresh
will
water?
happen next is
A leak
sure
in the
to
hull?
excite them.
No.
The crowd seem quite impressed with
It's-
your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps.
Land.
They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Gasps ring out across
Land, my
the
sweet
audience.
land at last, and
They
we should
must
call it
know how it
Sicil.
ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes.
Woo! We did it! All right, time to run. You two, why don't you like leave that spot? Okay. All right. So, now to go to Reginald's place, which I think was over here. Yeah.
Ah, a little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester, we can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin?
Tell me about yourself.
My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate.
Okay.
I once dared to defy him, and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt.
Well, that was...
Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea.
Oof.
Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Sicil Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore.
You want to be reunited with your body
More
then?
than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies.
Okay.
My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves.
What do you know about Reginald?
Charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent, so he begs, borrows, and beats it from those of us with a real vision for the... What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs. It won't be the...
All right. We have a new quest. Oh, she leveled up. Their daughter leveled up. Let's give her a smidge more dexterity. I don't know what skills to give her. I guess we can give her crafting. Crafting makes sense for her. Oh my god, why is the rat so hard to track down?
There's a man in town who sells... I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research.
Ma! If you think black sheep are weak...
I wonder if any of these have anything interesting. Fuck! There was a key to Reginald's place, so I didn't need to break in. I could have opened the door. All right. I was hoping that there was
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
Now, a tone soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
all right. Nothing in there. Nothing in that. I will take the trap disarm tool. Boss scraps mean nothing to me.
Now, a tone soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
I'll regard you as a friend, but please don't go around borrowing things. Is that clear? Yes. Well,
A tone soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
oh, I did pick up a water barrel. I don't actually need that in my inventory. A little silly. I'm pretty sure I checked all three of those. Okay. It's level 6. Shit.
I know it's here somewhere. I only want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
Well, that's awkward.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap.
I was hoping to be able to break into her house.
Spiritless, perhaps wrestling an earth elemental.
Welcome back, Source Hunter.
Welcome back, Source Hunter.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk with Murphy, the dog, and see if either of these are relevant. I don't think they are, but we'll find out.
Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, join you? without my best friend, Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell.
Here, smell this. It belonged to Cecil.
I've heard people say that politicians stink. Give me a whiff, and I'll be able to tell you if it's a Jake kind of stink. No.
Cecil's
Nothing.
cleared.
No scent of Jake whatsoever. Ugh. Get that nasty perfume junk away from me. Are you trying to make me vomit? Actually, I'll cook that for us. Esmeralda, Jake has the best smell. Evelyn, I always thought her stink was a pretty good stink. Let me give that a sniff. Whoa! This smells awesome.
Oh.
So awesome. This has Jake's scent all over it.
Log updated. Jake's dog has found Jake's scent to be on an object of Evelyn's clothing, and linking her directly to the counselor. Time to have a word with her. Okay, so Evelyn is in fact at least related to the killing. We don't know how involved yet, but we know she's involved. And that
Now, that tome on soothing a corpse's troubled mind can't have gotten far.
key to Evelyn's house.
Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
We can just go ahead and now go into Evelyn's house. Oh, autosave. Cloth scraps, not relevant. Secrets of the Scroll. Special dust to dust. New recipe.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
All right. Shoes of Superstition. Let's send this to Wolgroff. We'll send this to Arsis. We'll pick up all that. Oh, I just started taking a nap. Dude, why are you picking it all up? I wanted to read it. Evelyn, T tells me the hour is 9. The king will live again, and when the stone is secured, I'll be unstoppable. Surely you've heard about my sister already, gone forever. There's so little that sounds in our way. Now, redouble your devotion, for the rewards are inconceivable. We shall meet again soon, the conduit. Through her blood, her power flows. Through blood, her triumph grows. Reanimation serum. Boil the last minced sprouts of the season with a sludge made of 1 part crow eye jelly to 4 parts sour holy water. Add the tears of a blind beetle and let stand for 2 moons. There are 2 hastily scribbled notes at the bottom of the parchment. The first reads King Crab's Inn, Mortician, evening. The second reads Esmeralda, evening visit. And just a blatant... A curious glow nearly indiscernible to eye emanates from this parchment. Say, spotless save a series of measured words inscribed by a careful hand. We found a spell that when used will reveal to us something magically kept from sight. Spells such as these don't work unless you're close to the object or location is aligned to. So we still have some sleuthing to do. Evelyn's diary. Once Dietmar arrives with the staff, I will be utterly unstoppable. How pleased the conduit will be. How great the reward she'll grant when she sees the evidence of my dedication. The counselor will be of no concern to her now. I have taken the necessary precautions to disguise the Northwest Beach lair from prying eyes so that only those with the knowledge of the spell may enter. I do say Arhu's little terror taking control of the northern path leading there was quite the unexpected boon. Few are the fools who will face the monstrosity, and my lair will remain undisturbed. May the goddess guide me. I've word that the conduit has done away with the so-called White Witch. Good riddance, she haunts Lukuya forest like an ill phantom wailing over the natural order. Without her meddling, the strong will rise and the weak will fall. As is their nature, the immaculate way will
So,
flourish.
she's got a lair on the beach, does she?
Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body.
We're making some progress. All right. General store closed indefinitely. Oh, we've already been in here. All right, nothing we can really gain from talking to him, from the pupper. The cook's not going to really do anything for us. Arhu might, actually. Arhu might have something to say. I don't think Esmeralda's going to have anything for us.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Oh, there he is. I was like, where did
To what do I
Delrion
owe
go?
the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Yes. Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl flew from here like she just heard the location of the Philosopher's Stone. She even left her pouch unattended in the next room. Most unlike her, to be sure.
What about her pouch?
She usually keeps it within sight at all times. Very strange she'd leave it behind. It's in the next room if you'd like to take a look.
Where do you think she could have run off
I'd
to?
try her house, for starters. It's not far from here. I'll mark the location on your map.
All right.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Breaks armor and does damage. Ooh.
No better solution to the...
The mayor's not going to have anything meaningful to say. Esmeralda might have something.
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shot. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me? Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
We found so much evidence against you. Had you better not confess?
But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps it may yet lead to the true culprit.
Okay.
Over the last few months, Jake grew distant. Distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he was no longer the gentleman he used to be. In fact, he scared me. It all began the day he met Evelyn, Master Theliron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believe to be a fatal wound he suffered hunting boars. I think he became obsessed by her, or obsessed by the secrets I just know she holds. Talk to this woman. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she belongs to that sect. You know, to those who worship a goddess without name and practice rituals of blood. I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot... She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Sicil.
Okay.
How she made it past the undead without a legion. If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claw...
See, why didn't she say this so long ago?
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should...
Wait, hold up. Nope, this is not where I want to be. I about sent myself into trouble. All right, so 3 of us leveled up. Improves elemental and witchcraft spells. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll put in a point into witchcraft.
Oh, what now? Yes. This it was stolen. Yes. What is in her diary certainly seems to implicate she dabbles in sorcery. Well, you're supposed to be the source hunter, aren't you?
You know what?
Go hunt
He's got a
some
point.
Source. Surely you have exhausted all the evidence that was to be found. No? Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
All right, hold up.
Ah, the source. Whom would you have? The elf. What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
He wants us to kill Victoria.
It's true.
So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd... As I suspected.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
So, his point is fair. I actually can't be mad at that. Let's go ahead and give her a little more strength. just because I think that's valuable. And then with abilities, we will leave her with the one-handed. She's got so much options there. Let's give her Lucky Charm, actually. Because it improves her damage and it improves her looting. Everything else is kind of mediocre on her. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to the Crab's Inn. And give him the amulet. Since we're here. Probably trying to launch from one of the secluded beaches in the area.
By the filed, here I wait for thee in the dark.
About
yes. Yes.
Here you go, Victoria's amulet.
So it is. So it is. By Angus the Impaler's favourite steak, you've done well by me. Oh, Ravager of Gazaldagar, the last of their line is dead. The house of Gandavon has been avenged. Swift
all right.
Flowing blood. The quest of decay is at an end. My wealth is yours. My life is death.
All right, well, we tried. All right, unidentified. All right, you know what? I'm just apparently a mess. Let's try this again. Identify. Violent, outdated Sword of the Vandal. 32 to 47. So it's only a little bit stronger than my current splitting maul. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Terra's fine robes of fire resistance, giving fire and earth resistance. It's actually not bad. But is it better? How does it compare to what I'm wearing? It doesn't. Cool. Okay. All right, well, we're done here.
imbeciles we sent to the northern cave.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and Councillor Jake. That poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know? He's called the Duke of Ferret, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd reckon that room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn, she came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete. By the time I burst into that room, whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out.
All right. Well, he doesn't know anything, which is not surprising. All right, well. I don't know what I'm hoping to find out here, but we are going to go ahead and take a look.
Good luck out there,
I
Hunter.
could do with a cold
Evil
drink.
lurks beyond Sightseal's ramparts.
Ah, the game auto-saved. Nice.
Those bony brutes will never make it inside these walls.
North Wilderness, west of the lighthouse, east Cecil.
Excellent.
A half-eaten zombie and a couple of armored undead. But the good thing is they're all level 3 and I'm like level 4 now. Yeah, that's all I can do. Wait, hold up. Wolfgraff's turn. $48, $52, $38. I like a coin flip. Damn. Oh! Arsis took that hit. Let's go ahead and try and freeze the armored one. Nice. Not enough action points. Not enough action points. Oof. Oh, the zombie just recovers health every turn. Well, that's just stupid. Also, critical hit. Oh, nice.
This is the end for you.
Yeah.
Confound it!
Oh, I forgot to level up Wolfgrim. Let's go ahead and give him a little more. Let's give him some dexterity. And let's give him single-handed damage, because he's going to use 2 weapons. And we can increase his damage with his knives. So that's just more damage. Bam.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers. Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself.
You're a born source hunter, and that's
No
a
need
fact.
for false
All right, Arceus is going to go ahead and pick up everything. Because we don't leave loot. That's not what we do around here.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Yeah, well, that is kind of the consequence of being out in the rain. Is that an apiary? A person who, you know, just hangs out with bees? Oh, right.
Ah, I'm dripping.
We got 2 dogs. That requires Sai to talk to him, though. The dog drools but speaks no words. Okay, well, that was unhelpful. Dang. We'll take the money. A diary. I really gotta stop picking up. My dog's trying to warn me of the horrors that surrounded. I heard their savaging snarling, their fearsome growls. My Toxa and Sheba, the bands of would-be burglars, scared, but a series of small stomach-churning yelps that ended everything. As the night falls, I am alone and I dare not leave. Peering from a chink in the curtain, I saw their silhouettes prowling the yards. My pups, my friends, they live. But I cannot open the door, not yet. I shall wait for the light of the sun to return before I brave the waking nightmare. Day has come and I dared to venture outside. The zombie appeared to be gone for the present. They greeted Toxa and Sheba greeted me with the tails wagging and ears lowered. My old friends as yet, but as they approached, the green, sickening light in their eyes told me they were changed. The wretched zombies have taken their true souls, infected them with whatever unnatural, outwardly power governs the undead. I fear that they will become what they will become, but I cannot aim a spear at my own. At least the zombies will leave them alone.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected.
Who could bear to bring harm his best friends, especially when they only show signs but no symptoms of turning?
Who could bear to harm his best friends, especially when they only showed signs but no symptoms of turning?
He who would let infected beasts spread their sickness is a sentimental
He who
fool.
would let infected beasts. I need a moment to reflect.
Some may call me heartless. I suggest I know how to make difficult decisions for the greater good. The heart has no true place in cold, hard decision making, I say. Seems I'm growing more heartless by the day. Gods, what's become of me? I never thought I'd count myself among the cold-hearted.
Some may call me heartless. I'd suggest I know how to make difficult decisions for the greater good.
What some call heartlessness, I call prudence, an admirable trait and one I admire in you.
What some call heart.
It's permanently wet. I feel like Arsis right now should want to put down the dog. Canine monstrosity. Well, that... I'll go ahead and limp backwards. And boop. Oof. Arsis.
Trapped. Take another shot.
Seven have mercy.
There
on
we
your
go.
soul.
I got nothing else I can do with that.
Vile kiss of the serpent. Die, vermin!
Okay. Well, they're going to be poisoned for a little bit longer. Was there a bed in here? Not really, no. Also, so let's go ahead and consume that. Let's go ahead and cast skill on Wolfgram. Bring him back to life. A little closer to the group. Looks like there's some people over here. Let's go ahead and just consume everything.
What was that? Must be one of those skeletons. Must keep still. Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead. Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact. I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead.
So you know a lot about the
Because of
undead.
my expertise, Lieutenant. Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak.
Can you tell me more
The
about
zombies?
zombies?
Are the results of vile necromancy in action. Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still. They slay their prey and bring them back as... Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close. These ones in particular, the ones around Sicile, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerers.
Okay.
He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual... Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. You know, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may... Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These so... I'll never make it back to...
Let's be up.
We certainly can. Let's be...
Indeed. Don't...
Marvelous.
Wargraf is all resolved now that a rescue mission is underway. Like a knight protector, he stands by the stranded archaeologist's side.
Your wilds are more dangerous than mine. But if you have sworn to protect this man, then I will swear it too.
I'm firing for so much damage from far away. %. That's pretty good.
I need another chance.
Okay, it's not that good. There we go.
To me! To me! I'm under attack!
Freeze them. Bam. Not enough.
Take that, you undead vermin!
My dude. I haven't been this way yet. Please wait. Fuck. He's so far away. All right, we're gonna throw that one way back. We'll go ahead and a little bit closer. My rogue is not exactly in a good place. And I'm pretty sure we are not hitting for shit. That's better. Good enough odds.
Please, crush these things before they crush me!
Oh no! %71%. Okay. Run away.
To me! To me! I'm under attack!
Oh, that hurt. Woo! All right, we're gonna freeze that guy. Yeah.
Meet your demise.
Smack. He ain't moving, so it's a stationary target.
Yes, that's how it's done!
All right, well, the good news is that we
did it. We made it. Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the king crab, clearing the dust from my throat. A drink.
Yeah, people like
Good
me
to
more.
have you back, Sauce Hunter. A sight for sore eyes indeed.
Toasty!
All right. So he's heading back to the King's Crab. So we'll go ahead and follow him along because maybe there's some loot.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I
Welcome
doubt.
thee, my friend, waitress. I'm an archaeologist. Quite so. I live.
All right. He doesn't have anything new. But, fun fact, I think this
As the man with many cheeses.
actually before.
Watch the undead quiver in them.
She'll realize soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities.
Sweet relief.
All right, everyone take a nap.
Now, that tone. soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Why is he not healing? There we go.
Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
I guess that bed was just not good enough.
Far.
It's fine. Weird, but fine. All right. But I think now that we've restored our health, because that was a little rough, we're back. And we are ready to say good night. I do appreciate everybody who watched. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back Monday for some more Divinity Original Sin. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.